Time for the mini story for the Kaizen way. You smiling and happy? You jumping around? You're up? You're moving? Let's get started. Jan was a very rude woman. She was always rude to everybody. She was always very harsh to everybody.
Oh,
How was Jan?
Jen was rude.
Jan was rude. Jan was rude and harsh to everyone. Who was very harsh and rude to everyone?
Jen was
Jan.
very harsh.
Jan was very harsh and was very rude to everyone. Was Jan gentle and kind?
No, she was not
No,
Jen.
she was not gentle and kind. She
kind.
was harsh.
She was
She was
harsh.
rude.
And she was
Was she rude and harsh to some people?
not to some people,
Not to some
to
people.
everyone.
To everyone. She was rude and harsh to everyone. People didn't like Jan. Nobody
Oh.
liked Jan. Why not?
Because she was
Well,
rude and
because
harsh
she was
to
rude and
everyone.
harsh to everyone. Jan always said rude comments to her friends. She always said harsh, rude zingers.
Oh,
Zinger? What's a zinger?
a zinger
A zinger is something that's surprising or shocking. So a zinger of a comment means a surprise comment. Jan always said rude zingers. She always gave rude zingers to her friends. It means rude, surprising comments. So a rude zinger would be a rude, surprising comment. Were her zingers rude or funny?
She zinger was rude.
Her zingers were rude. Her surprising comments were always rude. Were her zingers kind?
No, not kind.
No, not kind. Her zingers, her surprising comments were always harsh and rude. Who always gave harsh zingers to her friends? Who always said harsh zingers to her friends?
Jen always gave.
Jan. Jan always gave.
harsh
Jan always
zingers to
said
her friends.
harsh zingers to her friends. What kind of zingers?
Harsh zinger.
Harsh zingers. Rude zingers. Who gave harsh, rude zingers?
Jen always said
Jan.
harsh.
Jan always
zinger.
said harsh, rude zingers. Shocking, surprising, rude comments all the time. How often?
All the time.
All the time. All the time she gave harsh, rude zingers to her friends and everyone else. Were her friends happy? No, they cried. Jan, so mean. Jan is so harsh. Every day, Jan's friends cried and cried. Well, one day, Jan decided to change. She decided, I'm going to be a good person. I'm going to be kind and gentle and sweet. She summoned all her friends to her house.
Oh.
What did she do?
She summoned her
She
friends
summoned
to
her
house.
friends to her house. Did she call her friends to her house?
Yes, she does.
Yes, she did. She called them to her
house.
house. She said, Come to my house, please.
To my house, please.
She said please because she's trying to be nice now. So she summoned her friends.
Oh.
Who did she summon?
Her friend. Jan summoned
Her friends.
her friend.
Jan summoned her friends.
come
She
to
called her
house.
friends, come to my house. Come to my house. She summoned them. Who summoned all her friends to her house? Jan. Jan summoned all her friends to her house. Which friends did she summon?
Well, all of them.
Well, all of them. She summoned every friend. All of them. Jan summoned all of her friends to her house. Where did she summon them to?
Her house.
She summoned them to her house. They all came to her house. They sat in the living room. And then Jan coughed up a compliment to each one. Jan said something nice to each one. It was a little difficult for Jan because usually, in the past, she was always so harsh and rude. So she had to cough it up. She had to force the compliment out. It wasn't easy in the beginning. So she kind of, you're a very nice person. You're really intelligent. And she kind of coughed out the compliments. She forced them out of her body, forced them out of her mouth.
Oh.
Did the compliments come out easily?
Oh, no, they didn't.
Oh, no, they
didn't
didn't.
come out
They didn't come
easily.
out easily. She had to force them out. She had to cough them up. What did Jan cough up?
Compliment. A compliment.
Compliments.
A nice
Compliment is a nice statement. Something you say that's nice to someone. She had to cough up compliments.
Jan.
Who had to cough up compliments?
Jan. Jan coughed up
Jan.
compliments
Jan
to her
coughed up
friends.
compliments to her friends. Who did she cough up the compliments to?
To her friend. She coughed
To her friends. She coughed up compliments.
To her friend.
To her friends or for her friends. What did she do?
She coughed up compliments
She
to her
coughed
friends.
up compliments to her friends. How did she say them?
She coughed them up.
Coughed them up. She forced them out. Wasn't easy, but she did it. She said, I'm very sorry. I will never be harsh to you again.
Oh.
Was she going to be harsh to her friends again?
No. She says, I will never
No, she
be
said, I will never
harsh
be
to
harsh
you
to you again. How was she going to be?
She was going to be gentle and
She was going
kind.
to be gentle and kind. She was going to be gentle and kind to all her friends. She was not going to be harsh ever again. And so, over the course of 2 years, Jan became nicer and nicer and nicer. She was super kind. She was super friendly. She gave compliments to everybody. Over the course of how many years did she do this?
Over the course of 2 years.
Over the course
For
of
2 years.
2 years.
During 2 years.
For 2 years. During 2 years. For 2 years. Over the course of 2 years. Who was nice and kind over the course of 2 years?
Jan. Jan was always
Jan.
nice and kind.
Jan was always nice and kind and friendly over the course of 2 years. For how long?
2 years.
For 2 years. over the course of 2 years. Over the course of 2 years, what did Jan do?
Jan became very kind.
Well,
Jan
Jan
gets complete every
became
day. All
very
the time.
kind.
Almost the
Jan
course
gave
of the
compliments every day, all the time, over the course of 2 years. Who always gave compliments over the course of 2 years, every day?
Jan always gives
Jan.
compliments.
Jan always
every
gave compliments
day
every
to
day
everybody.
to everybody over the course of 2 years. Now, of course, everybody loved Jan. After 2 years, they loved her. They gave her kisses. They gave her money. They gave her love and friendship. Everybody in the world loved Jan. And Jan, of course, felt very fulfilled, very happy, very satisfied.
Oh.
After 2 years, how did Jan feel?
She felt fulfilled.
She felt fulfilled. She felt satisfied and very, very happy.
Very happy.
Why did she feel fulfilled after 2 years?
Because now everybody loved her.
Well, because now everybody loved her. After 2 years, everybody loved Jan. So she felt fulfilled. How did she feel?
Fulfilled.
Fulfilled. She felt fulfilled. She felt satisfied and happy. Who felt fulfilled?
Jan felt fulfilled.
Jan felt
She felt
fulfilled.
loved.
She felt loved. She felt appreciated. She felt fulfilled. And that is the end of our mini story for the Kaizen Way. Hope you enjoyed it. Listen to it many, many times. Remember, deep learning, deep learning, deep learning. One more time, deep learning. That means you listen to the Kaizen Way lessons, all of them in this set, every day for 1 week, 7 days. Don't go to the next lesson set. Keep learning this one. Keep learning the Kaizen Way every day over the course of 1 week. Or over the course of 2 weeks if you want to. Deep learning is very important. You must repeat this mini story many, many times. All right, good physiology, smile, shoulders back, move your body, feel great. See you next time. Next lesson is the point of view lesson. Bye-bye.
Bye.